Oh, we're on. What's up? Welcome to Gym Crashers. This is Joey the Bull, the man of the hour, Dondo in the house. Oh, yeah, we're doing the. We're keeping distance from each other, right?
Social distancing.
We got the wipes.
Ready wipes.
Ready wipes. Yep.
We got
just in
poop on
case.
them already.
Oh, we got water.
Stank. Got some alkaline water.
Alkaline, keep the health going.
Doing our thing.
So what's up, folks? How you doing? Welcome to a special edition to the Gym Crashers. I know out there we need a little laughter nowadays. You know, people going through some crazy crap and just craziness. I mean, just the other day, I was at a supermarket last week. I had a can I mention the market?
Mention.
Stater Brothers and
Hater Brothers.
And I was out there, just gonna grab some water, and they were out. All they had was the gallons. So I start loading up my cart, and I'm calling the wife because the wife's freaking out, and she's on her way to meet me at the supermarket. And I'm like, that's all they have. So as soon as
Did someone fight you for it?
Oh, no, they won't.
Like
I'm a big dude, so.
You never know.
Yeah, they might go
Get
crazy.
a leg locker, grab that ankle.
Yeah, but, have you seen my legs? They're the size of tree trunks.
Somebody can cut down a tree, I'm telling you.
I understand that. But so I load up my cart with water, and next thing I'm walking around the corner, and there's a cap in that had actual bottled water. Nobody wasn't touching it. I'm thinking,
whoa,
hell yeah. So I started loading that cart up. And then I hid at the liquor aisle. There was nobody in the liquor aisle. So
There's
a
lot of liquor out there still.
Yeah, I hid in the liquor aisle, waited for my wife to show up, and we started grabbing everything you think of, pasta cans, everything you can think of that we can actually cook and minimize our, from packs of the chicken to breast to wings to legs. So I know how to cook. So I'll meal prep everything for us for a while.
Gotcha.
So it's crazy. What about you?
Was that out in Lake Forest? Where was that at?
In good old Lake Forest. Yeah,
it's quiet out there. That's why.
It's quiet, but if I have a bow and arrow, I can go out to the mountains up there and hunt me some deer.
That's right.
They have cows out there too.
That's right.
Bobcats.
That's what I hear. But it's an upside down world right now. We're trying to do our thing in the midst of this newest Orange County restriction of can't gather with 10 or more. Luckily, there's only me, Joe, and our
10
producer.
Inches.
Yep, 10 inches of Robert.
So we're not going to get in trouble.
At least they claim that that's 10 inches, but I don't know. In Hawaii, inches are different. Maybe they're on the metric system.
It's like those beads they wear in Hawaii. Those, what do they call them? Poo-poo beads? Is that what they call them?
No. You don't know what those are called?
I don't know, bro. What do they call those? My Hawaiian brother, what do they call those beads?
Not puka shells, right?
Is he awake? Jesus.
It's all good. Anyways, for those of you that are trying to continue your training in your garage, in your backyard, wherever you might have mats, lay down a couple mattresses, whatever you got to do. That's what YouTube Jiu-Jitsu is all about. But guys like Chad George, CMMA, California Mixed Martial Arts, they are going live. Today at 5:30, they went live with some instruction, and I think some of his instructors are going to do so in the coming days as well. I know that the Gracies have put on multiple offers for people to continue their training because of the lack of training that's being able to be offered due to the 10-person limitation or family only, whatever it may be. But for Giovanni Varela, those guys are doing judo and jiu-jitsu, and you just have to DM them, and they will send you video instructions. This is incredible.
And which is great because, honestly, they're showing the love.
That's
normally you have to go to these gyms and pay a buttload of money.
Hella money.
Which they deserve it because they're training you in the skill of battle. They're training the skill of how to, take people down, submissions, where you're learning this stuff for free online, which is great. And much love to all those guys that are actually doing it out there.
Stay sharp. That's what it's all about. They're contributing to the community while we're down and out so people can stay sharp. That's what it's about.
And it's funny, Rick Hollywood, he's telling us 6 feet away. But, you see the size of Dondo?
That's right. There's something under the table. It's keeping him a little closer. Rick Hollywood's the man. Thank you, Rick. We love Sparstar. It's coming at us again as soon as this blows over, and it's the best local amateur fight that you can find in MMA.
And speaking of fight, did you watch the fights this past, I think it was Saturday in Brazil? All they had was it was a UFC event they had in Brazil. There was no fans. There were just the coaches, some of the announcers, and that was it. And it reminded me of the old school UFC days where you watched on, I think it was called Tough Enough or something like that, where you had maybe the coaches and some of the fighters surrounding the ring. And that's what it reminded me of. Honestly, it would be great to have that crowd to pump you up, but it was kind of awesome watching a fight like that go down without no fans hearing the noise.
Show must go on, right? People got to do it. I know Dana has been pushing for a UFC. He claimed that the show would go on, and then they restricted it to 50 people, and he still tried to put it on a reservation, an Indian reservation in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
and then now they're down to 10. So now he can't do that. But they say Khabib and Ferguson will still happen. April 16th, 17th, somewhere around there, Robert? Somewhere around there. Mid-April. But it's only a couple weeks away. But it has only been, 4 or 5 days that we've really been, the last week, really, that we've really been worried here in Orange County.
Yeah, and and honestly, I mean, people have their own beliefs and their own hypes, and I always tell those people, and I say it over and over again. It's going to blow over, and next 3 or 4 years from now, there's going to be some other new disease that everybody has to worry about. This one I think is just catching a lot of attention, a lot of media. Yeah, people are getting sick. I realize people that are getting sick out there are the people that are not healthy. There are a lot of older folks that are unfortunately getting attacked by disease, or people that have diabetes that are not stable enough to take care of themselves are being battling with this crazy disease.
I don't know enough about it. I'll take your word for it. Anybody sneezes, I'm running the other direction.
What if I?
Oh, well, I don't know if you can catch it by shitting on me, but maybe.
Hey, Troy Everett said, "What's up?"
Everett.
What's up, Troy?
We got Andrew Dalton.
What's up, Andrew? Fight's coming soon, buddy. Spar Star, Andrew.
Wait. That's Free Love, right?
Yep.
Yo, Freelo, what's up, brother? How you doing?
He's the man. Fight Life Connoisseurs. Check him out on YouTube. Andrew and our good friend, of course, Francesca Dominique.
And and much love to everybody out there that's trying their best to make, especially what we're doing. There's a lot of people probably doing the same thing, just to give the world a say, hey, we're still here for you.
That's right.
Give them some. We may joke around, show some love. We may joke around some crazy stuff and nonsense, and that's what we do here. We're here to talk about fight and MMA and all that stuff that's going on, but we're here to make sure that we're all a family.
Yeah.
To make sure you guys are interacting with us. That through all your troubled times, I know right now people are now going to St. Patrick's Day in LA. They can't do that right now. They can't go out drinking.
I see people doing it, so I don't know.
You can drink from home,
right? No, I see people wandering the streets. People DMing me saying where you at. So I'm I'm going home.
I think for tonight you can, but tomorrow in Orange County, that's it.
Yeah, well, they should have did it a day early before it spreads tonight. We have an epidemic, but who knows? I don't know what to think anymore.
Why am I peeing green? Is it because I'm sick or I drank too much green dye?
There's a lot of famous people coming out with this that are saying, but I haven't heard about any fighters. We know Tom Hanks and his wife, Idris Elba. Who else got it?
He's the guy that's playing the James Bond.
Yeah.
He's got it. I know. Of course, you have some of the basketball players from Utah Jazz.
Oh, that's right. The guy was touching everything.
Yeah, and he got, and of course,
felt
like a jackass. And now he's donating all this money because he was trying to be a jokester about it. And look what happened.
That's something we would do, so I can't hit him for that.
I know.
I'm guilty of the same shit. Right? You shake my hand as I come out the bathroom. It's your own problem.
We got our boy chiming in, huh?
Who's that? Who we got?
Adam Woods.
Oh, what's up, Adam Woods? How you doing, Adam Woods?
Much love, Adam Woods. I know you're out there taking care of your thing, your fam.
Thing.
And you're out in a different area zone, man. I totally understand, brother. Much love to you, bro.
That's right.
Much love to you.
We're still, the show must go on. But like you said, there has been a lot going on in the fight world. A lot of cancellations, that is. So we had our heart set on seeing Blake Troop, fight a title fight last week, but it didn't happen just yet. We are interrupted by what's going on, but man, right?
And I mean, he had this great promo that was shown last week on our show with the whole, Jason mask and going nuts. It was pretty amazing.
Yep.
And
Robert shot that. For anybody that saw that promo, that was shot by our very own Robert Lopaka Samerson.
Yeah, and just all that time he took, and then after that saying, done deal.
Yeah.
The fight's off.
Yeah.
Then we had another fight coming up, next week too, right? The Spar Stars.
Well, Spar Star was supposed to come up, and it didn't happen, so things are being canceled. But, there are places to train. You just got to look for them. There are a lot of people putting video training online and some different things that will keep you sharp during these times when you cannot gather in groups of 10 or more. But do what you got to do. I say throw 2 mattresses in your backyard and go at it. Jiu-jitsu has to go on.
Maybe I should do a training video myself, how to get up in the morning, how to take a shower,
how do you
shave my
get
face.
Up in the morning? I don't know how that happens.
I stretch. I put one leg over the bed.
I push up my feet.
I put one chuckle on, put the other chuckle on, go to the restroom.
I don't know about
wash
all that.
The face. That's my routine in the morning.
Yeah.
And feed my dogs, take them out for a pee.
Very nice. Very nice. Anyway, so getting back to the training portion of this, yes, with the videos that were coming out, again, DM your favorite fighters, your favorite trainers, and you will more than likely get some type of training, because that's the name of the game right now. Everybody's trying to really keep the community going. As for fights themselves, Dana says the Khabib fight's going to go on with Ferguson. That's the one we know that's someone's giving us a guarantee. But other than that, man, things are postponed.
And people are going nuts, and I get it. It's crazy. I mean, I'm, at the same time, you go on your ESPNs, you go on your local sports channels, and of course they're showing old basketball, old baseball, and some of the UFC stuff. They're bringing back some of the old UFC fights, and I get it. I dig it. It's like
plenty of it, right? It's time to go through the archives and stay busy.
Yeah, and I don't mean to bring this up. I know it's the next couple hours from now we have the Royal Rumble, but same with the wrestling shows. They are live all the time, but now they put them in their actual training center in Orlando, where you have Raw and SmackDown with no audience, so it's kind of weird where you see these guys and
is that true? They're doing the wrestling,
and they're actually doing. They were supposed to postpone the what do you call it, the WrestleMania, but now they're moving it to the Performance Center, which is a lot smarter venue because the WrestleMania was supposed to be at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers football arena.
I didn't know they were doing that,
and they're still doing the show, but the problem is no audience. It's just the announcers, the wrestlers, the managers, whoever's involved, and you're getting a show with no people around.
Since I know very little about that whole thing, because it's different than the fight world we come from, does the participants, the wrestlers themselves, do they feed off the audience?
They do, but see, as you know, I mean, I don't want to throw too much. If you're a big fan of wrestling, as looking at some of the guys that do train, they practice that with fans or no fans when they come to actual training.
Oh, I see them doing it here. Yeah. You go downstairs, they're flying off the freaking cables.
So they're doing what they got to act like you're still in the environment.
Sure.
They're not going to just come down the ramp like, okay, and go in the.
No, they're pumping it.
They're going to bump it. They're going to just look at the camera, shot at things that are not there, and
well, that's because those dudes live it
and still making a show. Yes, of
they
course.
Talk shit and live it.
Yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, like Stone Cold Steve Austin was on, I guess, Monday Night Raw last night, and he was doing this typical get the beers and chugging them down, and people go crazy when they see him in person, but he's still doing his thing.
Have you done the wrestling thing, or you just do the announcing?
I've done announcing. I did one wrestling match. I was in the they call it the Battle Royal about 2 years ago.
John Delos?
Yeah, John Delos, and it took about 5 guys to throw me over that ring. And at first, it was when I went over the ropes, I hit the mat, and I was like, all right, good. The next day, oh my God, I was in pain. But it was fun. It was fun.
That's good. At least you participate. I like that.
And which is cool. And it's funny. A lot of other sporting events I watched this past weekend, bull riding. It was, I forgot what stadium it was, arena. It was, of course, no fans, just the trainers with the bull riders, announcers, and guys riding the bulls. Usually have a big crowd going crazy. It's a little different. All you hear is the huffing and puffing of the damn bull.
I've seen it, dude. I dig it.
It's crazy with no fans. It's just watching all these sporting events.
Okay, we got a younger 225-pound Joey the Bull, and they put you out in the crowd. There's a clown out there. There's a bull blowing snot, and you got to ride that thing as soon as they open the gates. You jump on it, or you over it already?
Like, do I just be on the bull and just ride it?
I want to know if you'd ride a fucking bull.
I'll do it. I'll give it hell.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll do my best. I'll do my best.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When you were healthy and strong.
Yeah, when healthy and strong. You can take me to what's that restaurant called? The Saddleback Ranch.
Saddleback Ranch.
They had that bull there. I can
Saddle
ride
Ranch,
that.
yeah.
I can ride that bull.
That's not a real bull, Joe. But I'll take you up on that offer. Loser buys lunch.
No, I can last. I mean,
well, you tell that to your wife. I don't need to know if you can last or not.
Hey,
ain't my thing.
Hey, babe, I can last, right?
I
love
don't know
you.
about all
She's
that.
a little under the weather. I love you, babe.
Hey,
I'll be home soon. Take care of you, babe. I love you. Hope you're doing. Hope you're taking your medicine and keeping hope the dogs are keeping you happy.
Look at you, Joe. A hopeless romantic. Even when we're doing a show.
Yeah, I mean, well, I had an sinus infection last week. I'm over it, and she fortunately got what I got, so she should be good. She's slowly recovering, so she's good.
So how do you know if you got a sinus infection, a regular cold, the flu, or the coronavirus?
Well, it's because you're used to it. You're used to feeling the symptoms. Like mine is usually caused by the weather change. When it started raining, usually I get the pressure in my head. I get a little tingle inside, and then the throat starts happening. And after that, took me like a week to get over it. Drink a lot of tea, a lot of sweating, and now I'm 100%. Last week I was like shit. I wasn't feeling good at all, but now I'm good.
Damn, I had no idea. You're so intuitive. Your Native American's coming out.
Yeah, well, honestly, it just when weather changes, and like I said, all it took was me huffing and puffing, 8 things of water packs. Once I was done, I was sweating like crazy, and then after that, I felt better. It felt like I just drained everything out of my system. So maybe that's a cure. Maybe people gotta start sweating. And,
I don't think it's a bad thing, right?
but Big Pharma might stop me saying, "Dude, you got to shut up, bro, because you're telling lies." Because Big Pharma wants to make that money. You know what I mean?
Sure. So, tell me about Bull or No Bull. We got any stories on deck this week, or did you put it off because it's just you and I doing our thing?
I had some stories on deck, and we could probably talk about that, probably a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll bring up some stories about me and see which one is true or not.
I like it. It's for people that don't know, that's Joe's segment that we do weekly. Joe has many colorful stories of his history and his workings with famous people, not famous people, bars, strip clubs, God knows what.
And I'm a load. People say I should write a book, put it that way.
Well, yeah. So we get those stories firsthand, some real, some not, some exaggerated, some not, and we call it Bull or No Bull. So check that out every time that you watch this show. Fast forward through my bullshit jargon and go right to Joey, the funny stuff. That's what I say. That's what I do. I can't even stomach myself, but I can watch you all day.
So you as, everybody knows Dondo, a man of the hour at all these events, doing interviews.
Tell me.
How does it feel right now without you going out there and doing these fights? And I used to see you in the suit with the microphone right in front of the camera interviewing these guys, and you had all these 2 events that you had coming up, and now they're just done.
Yeah.
Does that mess with you in your head a little bit?
It does. So, first of all, shout outs to people like Benji Gomez, right? And Chad George and, Ben Jones and his whole crew there at CSW. All those guys we see on a weekly basis. Not because we bring them here and do the show, but we all get out there and we do all the events. Whether it be LFA, Lights Out, Spar Star, Epic, jiu-jitsu events such as Subs on the Shore.
Yeah.
Right? It's constant.
Boxing,
all of it. So we are, the Southern California scene in itself is a family. So getting used to seeing your brothers and your sisters out there, such as Vanessa Domopoulos, who did it recently, our girl Maria Rios, who we hope is coming back to Southern California soon. Mm-hmm. People like that, man, I don't know. There's something about the camaraderie that we have in MMA that I don't think you see anywhere else in the world. People leave the service, they often miss that camaraderie, right? Mm-hmm. You definitely miss when you leave high school. All your homies grow up, they get married, they do crazy things, make babies, do all that stuff.
Some are here, some are
alive. Yeah, you separate. Yeah. But the community that we have in Southern California for fighting, and the people that you grew up training with, whether you started at a late age or early age, whatever, you sweat, you bleed, you do your thing, and then you go out and watch fights. And some of our boys are still fighting. Some of them have grown past it and are coaching. Some of them are doing the talk show thing like us. So we're all still involved in it, and the game's evolving and changing. And to come to a complete halt, to answer your question, is a very, very unnerving situation for us. And even more so for our friends that had fights on the table in the last couple days, such as Blake Troop. Trained so hard. I mean, he's telling me about his actual cardio had actually changed due to wanting to go longer in this fight just in case it did go on.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he likes to put him down in the first round, but he was ready to go all the way. So what do you say to that when the guy's 6 weeks, 8 weeks, hardcore training?
And then, boom.
And we're all in it. We were here for the first announcement. We're here for the promo. We're here for the days before they even announced that it was not going to happen. So it kills us. This is what we do. This is what we love. This is our passion. Most of us, admittedly, have day jobs. Mm-hmm. It don't pay the bills. I don't care. I know very few people who live off that 3-letter word, MMA. Yeah. Very few. Most of us have to do something else to stay involved. And we have high-level positions at places that, we don't necessarily talk about. But, we mix it up with people. And there's lawyers, there's hoteliers, there's restaurateurs, there's Uber drivers and everything on that end,
Yeah.
So there's different things that people do, but we're a community, and it's the last thing in the world we wanted to see is fights to be held up.
What the?
Speaking of the world's favorite Uber driver, there he is. Is he on live or is that a recording?
Oh, here we go.
He might be in his car, actually. What's good, party people?
What's up, Woods?
This is Adam according to Woods with 3 championship belts behind him. Hit it.
Yeah,
Take
man,
it.
a lot of crazy stuff happening. But I hope you guys are enjoying Gym Breakfast with Jim Goodwill and Donna over here because honestly, I'm not needed. So these guys.
He's needed. Don't
This
listen
guy.
to him.
Hey, let's wipe those tears. Come on, man.
And they've got a thing of tissue. It looks like for them.
It's Ready Wipes.
If you guys are in need of toilet tissue, look at these things because they got it. Jack them for sure. I mean, we all need fights right now. People fighting you guys for toilet paper. I'll come you guys do your thing. Fuck yeah, let's do this.
He stopped moving his arm so much you can hear his mic.
I love it.
Now, why do you guys need so much toilet paper? Or does that say what?
It's because we're full of shit. I'm so full of shit.
Because
I'm
we're
turning
full of
around.
shit. That's why. I mean, he used toilet papers. I use paper towels.
I use leaves. I don't give a crap.
So, I mean, now that you guys are hoarding the toilet paper between the, as well as the wet ones, it looks like, what are your plans for such things?
Well, I'll use leaves if I have to. I'll scrape it with the bottom of my shoe. A dirty sock if it need be, you know. I have many ways. Your fingernails, and then you wash your hands afterwards. Just do the scrape.
Well, I'll use the 3 she-shells. From what movie?
Castaway.
Damn right, that sounds like a winner.
How do they do it in
Oh my
Fiji?
God.
Do they do it with coconut husks?
You know what? Yeah, but some of it get caught in our ass, so that might not work so well.
Oh, that'd be rough
what
having
about
a splinter all day long.
I saw a meme that you just go to the local mall with the escalator. You pull down your pants. You let the handrail, the automatic handrail, wipe your ass.
Oh.
Actually, we went to Eagle Rock Plaza. Robert, you know what?
Oh yeah, I remember that. You rock with the Jollibees. Although we ate
Yeah,
that other place that was kind of shitty. That noodle
Yeah,
place.
I don't know the name of it. I don't want to get our international viewers upset because I can't pronounce. There's literally a party going on right here. We're quarantined. We've got a liquor.
Sounds like your microphone's quarantined.
Where is he located?
Are
Is
you
he at a bar?
Extract this from the live. Oh, damn it.
Hey, Woodsy, do
Woods.
you have your headphones?
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Your headphones? Your headphones.
You
You're
sound
under
like
the sea.
sounds like you're underwater with your microphone, brother.
Under the sea. You sound like you're underwater. Right?
Yeah.
Down over there with SpongeBob.
But you guys have fun.
There we go. There we go.
You sound really good when you come close to it. When
Yeah, you
back
gotta talk
up.
close.
Yeah,
Put
if
your
you-
face
headphones?
into it.
Oh, he dropped out. Okay.
Okay. Well, back to what we're saying, you know, the whole thing about doing interviews, and Adam Woods, we'll see in a little bit. But, you know, for me, experienced my first Spar Star event, interviewing a lot of great fighters, including like the one, Mark Pacquiao. And I was really looking forward to him seeing in this next Spar Star event because I was really thinking, like, this is the dude I interviewed, and what this dude becomes this, and he goes to the UFC. And I'm like, dude, that's the guy I met when he was, you know, from here to
He's got the right name,
there,
right?
you know. I mean, and it sucks, you know. I mean, you're right. A lot of these fighters train super hard to get themselves going, to get paid, to do these events, to go to, you know, places like the Lights Out, to Spar Stars, and mainly the ones that you had mentioned, and to now let them know, like, hey, sorry, we had to pull the rug onto you because of the situation. I mean, a lot of these guys realize, you said, yeah, a lot of people have, like you and I, we have normal jobs, you know, and then people out there, these fighters do have normal jobs, but count on their MMA money to make things right because that's all they focus on.
Fact.
And
It ain't even money. They're doing it because they
well,
love
they're doing
to
it,
fight.
but it's nice to get that
'Cause there ain't no money.
Well, I know, but it's nice to get the little extra cheese.
Yeah.
To either put in your pocket or give to
Yeah.
people that helped you out. You know,
You got to
and
do something, right? You got to
Yeah.
get busy.
keep busy big time. And like I said, you know. Like I said, we're all struggling with this whole situation. You know, like I'm pretty sure. Once again, I think I brought it up earlier. Just announced that they put Orange County on official lockdown starting tomorrow.
Is that for real? I want to know what that means. They say that people cannot gather unless it's in your home in more than 10.
Yeah, they're saying the places are still open there. Of course, so your hospitals, of course,
Grocery stores.
grocery stores, your banks are still open. So, Yeah, I totally get it, but I mean, geez, I'm just, I work in the Riverside, Corona area.
They'll never lock that down.
I don't think so. But damn, it's just crazy. It's just nuts. But yeah, to all the MMA fighters out there, much love. We shall overcome this, and we'll all start hitting those gloves again. Hitting, making those knockouts. And
the
tap outs.
projection now is August. First it was 2 weeks, then it was 4, and now it is August. Schools won't even go back into session until possibly the fall, which is September.
That is crazy.
If I was a kid, I'd be like doing cartwheels.
Well, I mean, I've known so far, like I have a couple of nephew nieces that are out of school for the next 2 weeks. Then I have some friends that live up in towards, I think, the L.A. County. They're saying that their nephew nieces are out for a whole month.
Amazing.
So I think different counties might have different.
I think the state has been declared by Gavin Newsom that possibly won't go back till fall. So
that's nuts. That's nuts.
It is nuts. But that means no fights too, because if they're not back in school, that means
you got Anthony Aguilera saying, "What's up, guys?
What's up?" Look at that guy, the man of many belts. I wish I had a picture of Anthony Aguilera to show right now, but the dude, he's a champion jiu-jitsu practitioner, and he just keeps going.
Keeps going, huh?
Love that dude, and his mom, and his brother, uncle. I love that guy. His uncle. They're like brothers because they're always wrestling, man.
Yeah,
they're cool.
yeah.
And I think Robert's gonna pull that up because this kid's got gold, man. He just keeps winning, and he competes in some high level stuff. There he is, right there.
Oh yeah.
Can't say enough good stuff about him. Look at those medals.
Wow, that's crazy.
BJJ Open, International BJJ Open.
That's nuts.
Right?
That's nuts.
No, who's number one? Fight to win. He's there doing his thing, representing Tillis BJJ. That's him and Tillis right there. Team Tillis. Who's number one?
That is awesome, man.
Right? All America's right there. That dude. He's a busy dude. So, thank you for watching the show. We appreciate your friendship. He's always kicking it with that guy with the mustache. What's his name? Right? Yosemite Sam. No, Mike Beltran. Right? They're homies.
And he was actually in Brazil. He was actually at the fight this past Saturday.
Who, Beltran? He's everywhere.
Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure he made it back on time. I know they started banning flights from all different parts of the world to try and get back to the U.S., but I don't think they'll say no to Mr. Beltran. I think he'll fight his way to get into that plane to get back home.
He's an American icon now.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Right?
I've seen some old pictures of him. He was a soldier, man, that guy.
He's a Marine, not a soldier.
Marine. I'm sorry. I mentioned.
His son is a Marine.
Your Bay Ray Lewis said that. What's up, Joey?
Who's that?
Your Bay Ray Lewis.
Oh, what's up, brother? How you doing? He's probably on the Facebook, right?
No, it's on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. What's up, Lua family out there in Arizona, man? Hope you guys are surviving this whole situation out there. Big Lua family. They're pretty huge. We've known them since they used to live out here in Orange County. Now they all live in Arizona when all the houses were dirt cheap to buy, and they all live in nice 2-story homes and, living that life. But that weather's a shit over there, man. I'm telling you.
Ain't so bad. 4 months out of the year bad, but
I can handle the heat. I try to get the wife to move out.
It's only hot June, July, August, September. Everything else is mild.
I can imagine living in that heat. I'll be working out every day, getting skinny.
You'd be all slim, dude.
Hell yeah.
You'd be all sweaty.
I love being sweaty.
Doing your chipping bulls dance.
But you can't wear baby powder when you're sweating because you make clumps of bread down there. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't know about that. I didn't know you baby powder your parts.
Well, you got to for a big dude. You got to baby powder the nutsack and the butt cheeks.
I don't know. I've never seen that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because you move around a lot and you start making noise down there. You're like, "Ooh, what's that smell?"
Can you put CBD?
CBD?
No, you can't lather up your nuts like that.
No, man, CBD on the nuts. That's kind of scary, man. I don't know.
Probably heal them. You probably got scabs and stuff down there. You're baking bread, man. You make me worry. Robert never told me. Robert, do you do that? You got baby powder your parts?
Yes.
See, all big guys know that. See, that's what I'm saying.
I don't believe him.
I was bullshitting. I don't baby powder shit.
No, see, what you do is you get out of the shower, you do the toilet, you use the wipes, make sure everything's clean down there, get baby powder, boom, 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 and you just.
Oh, it seems
and then you get the nutsack.
I never heard of that. When you meet some strange chick, she goes down there and you got powder on your nuts.
Well, I'm married, man.
Oh, okay.
She just thinks that he had a donut.
Yeah, she comes in. Hey, babe, I didn't say that. They said that you could come up and look like you ate a powdered donut. That's messed up. I didn't say that.
Donut?
I didn't say that. She's like, what are you doing?
No, I wasn't aware, but now I know.
I know you guys powdered donuts here. No, we don't have powdered donuts.
Damn, Joe. Learn something new every day.
Hey, but it helps, honestly. For you big guys out there, I know y'all are trying to be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Baby powder is the best thing to use when you're a big guy, at least over 350 pounds and up. Because Honestly, you sweat in places you should be sweating, but you want to smell good too. So, baby powder or what's that yellow stuff that I don't know, whatever. Gold Bond. There you go.
Is that what that is? I thought it was for the refrigerator.
It's not about Arm & Hammer.
Oh,
Isn't that an actor?
that's Armand. Yeah, there is a guy named Army Hammer. Army Hammer, I think it is. Who names a kid Army?
So during your what's happening with you, Dondo, in your life? Have you stocked up on everything you?
Well,
need to
here's
stock
the
up
deal.
in?
Here's the deal. We all have to not hoard. I think that's a terrible word, but I think if you have a family,
Exactly.
it's a responsibility to go out and get the goods for at least a week or two,
Yeah.
not 6 months.
No, and it pisses me off because I watched the video this morning, and it kind of made me sad because you had this mother. I think she was at a Walmart or Target, couldn't buy diapers, Pampers.
That's wrong.
For her baby. Dude, people, I understand the whole situation, but you gotta realize, think of others. Don't be selfish.
Yeah.
It's like this dickhead in New Jersey, and I'm glad he got fucking busted for this shit.
Tell me about this.
Well, this dickhead in New Jersey, right? If you look him up, he
Look
went
it up, Robert. Dickhead
No.
in New Jersey.
No. It's a guy in New.
Let's see what happens.
If you type it in, a guy in New Jersey bought all this sanitizing gels, lotions, all that crap in New Jersey. He went to I don't know how many big department stores out there. Bought at least I think it was 40 grand worth.
He probably wanted to sell it.
This is where it's going.
Oh, hey,
so
hey, hey.
so what happened was he brought it home and he was trying to sell it on eBay. Problem is, after the government put a hold on this crap, they're saying you're not allowed to do this. If we find you out that you're selling emergency shit to people, we're gonna find your ass.
Price gouging.
So they found him because I guess they went online. They found that he was selling the little tiny bottle of hand sanitizer for I think it was $80. And now he's stuck with it. He can't sell it worth nothing. So now, and when they interviewed him, they asked him, "Did you regret it?" He kind of paused for a second, and he was like, "No." But the problem is now he can't sell it, so now he's donating the shit.
He should have immediately said, you know what, I'm going to give it to churches and kids and all that fun stuff and take care of people. That's what you got to do.
And for people out there that are doing, I mean, I'm pretty sure, this is going to be viewed later on tonight, tomorrow, because after our show's done, you could go on our website, on the Jim Crasher's website. You'll see the actual this whole podcast again. But people out there, please think about it, man. Don't be a hoarder. I know people trying to make that money, trying to sell toilet paper and all that. But, dude, don't be selfish, man. There's people out there that really need it and people that can't afford it, unfortunately, and
No, but you did ask me, so I think it is important to stock up for your family.
yeah, stock up for
a
your
week
family.
week or two, right?
But not by the whole freaking that's why I'm glad stores are regulating on people right now, saying here's one of them. There you go.
Here's the problem is when you eat like me, Robert, and Joey, the snacks you bought for 2 weeks are done in 2 days.
But if you have an issue, you have a shower. You have a shower head
Here's a tissue.
or you have a shower head that detaches and just,
Whoa, we got to get the baby powder out again. But no, dude, I have a problem, dude. When I stock up, I burn through it even quicker. You can't buy a bag of those little burritos in my house and have 10 burritos. I'll eat them all.
Really?
Those little microwave burritos, I'll burn them, man. I'll burn through them.
Damn.
Throw in the taquitos next, get the guac out.
No, that's when I get to survivor mode. I kind of look at it like, look, we got this. Let's just control. We have just the other day we just opened up our first couple of cans of beans that we had for dinner last night, and so enough where there was some left over, and okay, you have it for tomorrow, or we'll eat it with chips.
Oh, you're rationing.
So yeah, but we have enough food to make that happen.
That's cool. That's smart. So tell me, if we run out, you got your bow and arrow, you live out there in the woods or pretty close to the woods, and there's a deer passing. You shoot the deer. Well, let's just say you have laser focus and accuracy, and you take down a deer, which I don't believe you could, but I'm gonna just assume maybe by some miracle your Native American comes out. Yes, the feathers pop out, and you take one down. Do you have the stomach to skin it?
Yeah.
Right?
I have no problem.
Separate all the parts, get rid of the guts.
Wash it out, clean it out, get rid of the parts.
Yeah.
And
make steaks.
And do what I have to do to make it happen. Dry it up, make it jerky, throw it in the freezer. Basically cook everything that's out of the whole situation.
So you sound like you've done this. Have you done this?
Well, growing up as a kid, I used to take a lot of trips to Mexico. with my dad when he was alive.
That's where everybody goes to hunt.
And I don't know, and I kid you not, no. And they used to
Be hunted.
And people that are animal whatever. I mean, it is what it is. You have to survive to eat. And I remember my uncle had a farm and they had pigs. And I remember watching the
Wait,
pig.
where in Mexico is this?
It was kind of going towards, I believe it was like going towards Rosarito, but more
so
inland.
it's still Baja.
Yeah, it's Baja, California.
Okay, so you're not too far.
Yeah, and so you're getting the pig, and then our family owns a lot of land out there. I mean, you can. You get acres. And so when we had family get-togethers, I remember as a kid watching a pig getting slaughtered and seeing it happen, and how they hang up the meat in different parts and pieces being washed out and so forth and so on, clean all the intestines because they use that for menudo.
Yep.
So you pretty much use everything in a pig. And watching as a kid, that was a norm to me. So for me to do it now, I have no problem.
Yeah, I can see that. The rest of us are store people.
If it came down to it, that's when the I guess the beast instinct in me comes out to make sure my family is fed regardless.
So what about deer? Have you taken down a deer?
Not by hand. I mean, no way. That deer fucked me up.
Have you eaten venison?
Yes.
What do you think?
It's good.
Gamey?
A little gamey, but it's food. It's protein. It's good. You do what you got to do to survive, man.
So what do you do to the actual meat to tenderize to make it better? Because it's not fatty. It's not like cow. Cow's my style.
Well, I just get Ziploc bags, get a lot of butter, just let it melt inside, let it sit, let it absorb.
This from
in
a
the
pro.
meat.
See, that's a chubby guy, man. He knows his shit, right? I want to know. You don't get chubby not eating.
No, man. I can do it, man. I can do it all. I mean, when it comes to survive and find anything I can eat there. We have a lot of squirrels out there, so I can get a squirrel too and just.
Have you eaten a squirrel?
I
They do that on Duck Dynasty. I watch that shit, man. They're eating squirrels.
I've seen it done, but I don't have no problem doing it. If you had to survive and make it happen, you have to do it.
I don't know, yes or no. I mean, I guess so.
It's truth.
Right?
I have no problem.
So we go on a plane crash, and Robert is laying there. We got to eat him. What part do you eat of Robert first?
Probably straight for the. I mean, I didn't want a cocktail weenie.
Robert's got a couple big old ribeyes on the back of him. Those are porterhouses.
He's from Hawaii, so he's made out of Spam.
Oh yeah, he has that pineapple flavor.
No, I think I'd probably go for the legs.
Oh yeah, he's got plenty of meat there.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Would you sacrifice your body so we could live, Robert? Sure. Or is that unholy? Oh no, he's Hawaiian. You eat people. You eat Captain Cook.
Sure, why not?
Right? Somebody in there ate Captain Cook on the Big Island.
Yeah, but I mean, he has to be there. I can't just eat the guy because he's telling me to eat him. I mean, we'll go out and find some fucking anything out there.
No, you haven't seen that movie?
I'll find some grub. I'll find some bugs.
You haven't seen the movie? What is it called? That crash in the Andes.
I understand.
Soccer team.
I understand that, but I'd find some grub
So
first.
there's nothing.
He saw the Lion King. He knows what Pumbaa does.
Hakuna Matata.
Pumbaa.
They eat the bugs.
Hakuna Matata.
He eats the bugs.
Bugs are food though, right?
Yeah, they're full of protein, man. Protein.
How do you know what bugs you can eat?
I don't give a shit. If you're hungry, you can eat it all.
How about bark? Can you eat bark
If you boil it, I guess.
off a tree?
Boil it and
How do you know what trees you can eat?
just smell it. If it doesn't itch you when you put it on the bark, you're like, okay, we're good.
I don't know about all that. I think I'll get sick. I'm not going to trust that.
You're probably too dainty.
You know what we got to do here? All right, we got a funny episode of Gym Crashers coming up. We're going to get exotic meats and we're going to barbecue them. We're going to eat them. Ostrich, deer,
Bat? You eat
elk.
bat?
No bat. That's what got us into this mess, I hear. Right?
Really?
Yeah, they say that bats or civets or something of that nature, some rodent, and it carried the disease, and then it spread into humans, and now it's changing, and it's able to be caught through spray and sneeze and cough and all that stuff.
That is crazy. That's
it.
It reminds me of back in the day when I was what was I doing?
You were working for Dennis Rodman, and you were down at the Supper Club in Newport on Mariners Mile. See, I know exactly what you're thinking.
No. It reminds me of like I said, like memories of like me actually as a kid with my dad. Once again, this was happening somewhere in I think Corona Riverside area before they start building it up as a whole living environment. That I, as a kid,
It must have been the 70s. 'Cause it was built up in the 80s.
No. It was probably like the mid 80s, 90s, and
It was already built.
As a young kid, I went to go and lasso some baby bulls and take them down. And once I roped them, I put them around the post, hold the rope, the guys get the legs, tuck them over, and cut off the huevos. And,
Whoa, what
and
does that do?
And
You eat 'em?
then you eat them. But I guess it does something
they
for
chewy?
and they do something for the bull. I guess it makes the bulls more. You do some more research. I forgot the story behind it. The reason why they cut the bull balls, I think they just make them more
Aggressive?
and they use
Cut your balls, see what happens.
Well, you know, all I got is one.
Don't you feel like karma's going to get you one day?
Well, I did. I had one ball, believe it or not.
What the hell? How did that happen?
You know, I was born as a child, and unfortunately, one didn't drop. The other one did, and therefore I have a wrecking ball.
So you should just be called Joey the Ball. I had no idea.
No.
Does it make you like wobble to one side? Because I feel like they balance me out.
No, man, I have a good, nice, pretty good sized nutsack.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not double, but it's a nice, it's like a nice, you know, it's like a wrecking ball.
Wow.
So, you know, when you're in, you know,
And does it shoot? You have a baby. You got a little girl.
it works. You know,
So you only need one to create, to procreate?
pretty much.
Is that the one that's live, I guess? You don't have to mix
Well,
fluids?
the other
It's not
one,
two-stroke?
about, I don't know how many years ago, they actually had to remove the other one because they're saying that the longer you keep it in, the more bacteria it grows. And because I was getting older, they're worried about the bacteria growing into it where it might become a tumor, cancerish,
Oh,
whatever.
God,
so they had
Joe.
to actually remove it. And I have a nice scar in my area right there.
You can't just cut the sack open and let it drop?
No, it basically it was kind of up in the area. So
Damn, did
but
you
they said
feel
it was so dissolved that it was so like not there that they took whatever was left, and that was it.
Did you keep it?
No, they said they had to slice it up and do some research.
Oh, you couldn't make a necklace?
Couldn't make a necklace.
Joey the Ball.
Joey the Ball.
I can't believe that, Joe. Is that true?
It's a true story.
That's not bull and no bull?
No bull, no bull. People can tell you that I have
Joey
one nutsack. So
One nut.
You should have saved that for one of us. You should have saved that.
Yeah, I don't
You
think.
should have saved
let's,
that.
I
well,
should've-
let's wait. People will probably forget, and we'll say that for our
Put
next
it down the
segment for
line.
next time.
Put it down the line because that's an amazing story. Wow. Did you ever kick you in the one nut and it hurts?
I've been kicking that one nut, and it hurt. It hurt.
I don't know if it takes a pair to hurt, right? Because all I got is a pair, so I don't know.
Well, you know, I just have, like I said, I have a wrecking ball.
Your wife gives you the wiggle?
You know, it just, you know, it's like knocking down the buildings when I'm,
Knocking down the buildings.
you know,
When the house is rocking, no come knocking.
there's construction going on.
Oh, man, the fault line's going to shake in Lake Forest tonight.
No shit.
Jesus.
Well, she's sick tonight, bro. So, you know,
Oh, I know. I feel for her.
you know, poor baby. I love you, girl. But
That brings an interesting question, though. So people are normally allergy ridden. I sneeze all the fucking time.
yeah,
People catch cold. People cough a little bit. I don't even puffing weed, puffing a cigarette, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like right now there's a huge paranoia because every time someone sneezes, I book out the other direction. I don't want to catch any of it.
you know, honestly, it's really sad the way it is, and unfortunately, it's because right now we're going through this whole crazy corona, whatever virus that's going on, and you know, I was at the Chili's on was it Friday? I think,
I could
or
do
something
some
like that.
Chili's, dude. Oh, no,
And-
Applebee's. I like some
No,
Applebee's.
Chili's on Fridays with the wife, and we had a guy that was sitting right behind my wife, just constantly coughing.
Oh, I'd be out.
And I'm like, yo, like, and he was covering his mouth, but I get it.
So what?
but I was just,
What's he going to do with those hands?
But you know, but it was just like we're hungry, we had to eat.
Yeah, I'd take it to go. I'm chicken, man.
Just take the risk, bro.
Right.
Gamble it,
No,
bro.
you-
You live on the edge. You know what I mean?
No.
Live it on the edge,
You got
brother.
a better immune system than I do. I don't know what Robert's looking at, but you should put that up, Robert, so we can see that, so that we can share with the world what you're looking at.
Oh,
What?
it's a friend.
Oh, is your friend? I didn't know you had friends like that. I've been your friend for a long time. You don't introduce me.
That's my friend Adrian.
Okay.
We shoot stuff with her a few times.
Wow. I didn't know you had friends like that, Robert.
Yeah, she's cool. Super, super nice girl.
Yeah, she looks nice.
Here, you need to wipe yourself, bro.
I noticed.
Right.
Adrian, shout out.
Yeah,
It's a mess.
it's a mess.
I mess myself. We're going to have to get her in studio sometime, Robert, since she's your friend.
He's like, he don't want.
She's been here before. She's met Delo.
Oh, well, forget it then. Move on to the next one.
Does he move on?
You got to have another friend that hasn't. Thanks for the warning.
She's very busy with her school and she takes care of her sister.
I see. So, Robert, how has the latest epidemic affected you in your life? Have you just been continuing with shooting and doing what you do?
I mean, it just happened, so yeah, I'm continuing. I shoot tomorrow. I just had to turn down a job tomorrow because I had something else. I had 2 bookings for tomorrow and I couldn't do it. And then I'll be doing some yoga stuff with Rachel on Thursday morning. So I mean, people need content, you know, and I'll try our best to keep this running in some format because people are going to get bored. People are going to want stuff. And
We'll do it.
I
We're
don't
doing it.
believe that it's only going to be 2 weeks. I have a feeling it's going to be longer. I think it'll start at 2 weeks, and then they're going to put a couple more weeks on it, and we're going to end up going a month. That's what I think.
So next week we do have a guest that we can announce now, right?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
So
Richard Areola.
next week is Richard Areola. He's a wrestling phenom, jiu-jitsu phenom. He does just about everything. We saw him at Subs on the Shore recently as referee, but he does it all, and his videos are incredible. Check him out on YouTube and on Instagram. Instagram, man, he's doing some stuff, man. The Areola brothers are incredible dudes, so we're going to get Richard here, and then hopefully thereafter Red. But yeah, next Tuesday, 7 p.m., live Gym Crashers, Richard Areola. Let me know today, so provided that nothing in the world shakes that up and changes things, we are going to be all set for that, right?
Of course. You know, we're always here. We're always here to make things happen.
It's a fact.
I wonder if everybody liked our new
Check it out, the Gym Smashers.
I mean, look at Robert. Look at Adam Woods. He just blends.
It looks kind of natural.
It looks kind of natural. Doesn't Adam look natural like he belonged in that picture?
The funny part is John's picture just looks like his ID from when he was 17.
That's right. That's my normal look.
That's what he looked like at 17.
Now,
Sean is one ugly Tia.
Yeah, he does.
Thea, she has a mustache and a wax girl.
That's a fact, dude. I think she works at Vallarta supermarket, that girl right there. That's what she looks
She's
like.
selling tamales and shit.
It's the same mustache that girl has.
Manduce, tamales.
Right.
Elote.
So for the first time in many episodes, Sean Lerma's not here, but Our Life CBD is what we represent while we're out there. So
Big time.
shout out to the homie. Hopefully he's feeling well. We haven't heard.
He had butt surgery.
Oh, he had butt surgery. Yes, that's what I hear. That's right. That's right. But the CBD should heal that. You just pack it in there.
Pack
them up, pack it in, let it begin.
No shit.
I don't know if he did it or not, but Robert says so.
He thinks he's black, but he's
That's right. That's he, John. Yes. That's what.
Do we have an Our Life CBD commercial we can spin right now?
Not right now.
Nah, you don't want to spin it.
Check this one out. Eddie Bravo just posted this one.
They don't have to say it's martial law if they call it a quarantine. Tell us what your thoughts are on that, Robert.
Look into it. That's what I gotta say. All I gotta say is look into it.
Wow.
And what's that one? Let's see McConaughey. What's he up to?
McConaughey? I don't
Put
know
that
what
up.
to say. Let's
Put up the memes. This is our meme section. God watching me fill the lawn sprinklers with gasoline and load magazines with tracer rounds.
Wow.
That is pretty cool.
That is crazy.
I like that.
Let's go through my feed. Let's see what else.
Let's do it.
Let's
What
see.
you got? Coronavirus. San Francisco announces 3-week lockdown. Residents are banned from leaving home after midnight on Tuesday. I know that already started.
God, that's crazy.
Well, Orange County starts tomorrow.
All in DC.
Look at that. Darian Caldwell doing it with the kids. Keeping it real. Look at that, man.
That's a lot of skill there to do
Yeah,
it
that's
once like that.
ambidextrous fighter.
That is too funny. Yeah, that's right.
Actually really cool. I can barely manage.
Whoa.
And Robert, who's that?
Another girl that I shot a video with. She's a dancer.
And her name is?
Satita?
Has she met the gentleman that works here?
No, this was at
Then she
Next
can
Level.
come. Bring her in.
I think
Ooh, look at that.
Is
looks
that pozole?
good. That looks like shells and.
That's Giovanni Varela out in Rancho Cucamonga, California.
That
What's he
is
got?
so
that's
good.
not Joanna. That's some lady named Joanna Velarde.
Oh,
That looks
from
good.
this distance.
Oh, she's a producer. That's
Is
what
she?
she is. She's
Okay.
a producer.
What's she eating? Minestrone?
Yeah, looks like
Looks like
Minestrone.
minestrone. Yeah, it's good, but
Let's see what this BJJ World thing is.
you gotta move your head.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think I would actually break my chair.
Oh, I know you would.
My leg won't fit.
That's actually pretty creative to, looks like he's working some guard passes with a wooden chair.
Yeah, that's BJJ World TV. Shout
That's
out to
pretty
our boy
cool.
Freddie P.
Freddie P, man, that's some stuff. And
And
Robert's got
Sakita
another friend
again.
on deck.
Let me see if I can find her video.
Well, look at those
Whoa.
hands.
Those are your hands after a good.
Those are John DeLo's hands.
That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, folks, going through all this crazy stuff. Like I said, once again, we're here to bring
we'll
you
try to
laughter.
change it over there till we
We want to bring laughter, right?
We want to bring laughter. We'll
When the
talk crazy
CDC
nonsense.
recommends washing your hands for the length of a song, but you listen to Tool, okay, I can see 12-minute songs. Okay,
wow.
Eddie Bravo again.
it's kind of funny. This dude is the social distancing world champion. Do you think that Sasquatch actually exists out there in the woods? I think I've seen him 100 times because I get all freaked out there. But what do you think, Joe? Since you live in the woods.
Well, I was told my mom is part Sasquatch, so I believe they do exist.
Well, there's a guy that wrestles here. I think his name's Othello. If you saw him out in the woods, you would assume it was Sasquatch,
Dude, Othello's a scary man.
right?
He's a big, tall, scary man.
Let's just say that he didn't bathe, he didn't trim, he got dreadlocks. He's out there looking like that. He's 7'8". You're gonna think it's Sasquatch.
Yeah.
You're not gonna think it's human. You're
No,
like,
I
what
just-
in the shit?
I just drive by and just wave.
No, drive by. You're on foot, dude. You're out there with your Girl Scout crew making brownies.
I'll set up a damn trap, dig some dirt, put some spikes in the hole, and he falls into it. And
Look at this guy. You've seen some movies, dude. Some bear traps. It's crazy. No,
So that's crazy.
that's crazy. Social distancing world champion. We all think that he doesn't exist, but we know he does. Give us another one, Robert. What's up on deck? Swing it. Is that Jacob Harmon?
No.
Oh, that's my guy DY. That's Rockman.
Oh, do that.
No, this kid right here. I want to get him on our show so bad.
Call him.
If you look him up, this guy's done a lot of stunt work, a lot of things for a lot of crazy martial art movies.
Oh, sad to see this news. This did happen today. Mayweather's uncle. Tell us about it, Joe.
He unfortunately had some health issues, diabetic. Yeah, he had diabetes issues for the past couple of years. I guess health was not great to him, because of the whole diabetes, which is very unfortunate. And he died at a very young age at, what was it?
58.
58, I believe. And if you look at his hands work, the way he actually worked with Mayweather, and the way he held those mitts, it was phenomenal. You can look at a lot of his stuff on YouTube.
Was he a large contributor to the style that Mayweather
Oh yeah,
developed?
most definitely. Imagine trying to hold mitts from Mayweather and how fast he punches. I mean, this guy knew the map and knew all the blueprint of Mayweather when it came down to hit those pads. I mean, if I go out there trying to hold those pads from Mayweather, I'll probably get hit in the face really quick. Where this guy, he studied him. That was his, their family. He knew how he fought, and just beautiful. It was just like watching a full-on Broadway musical when you see him hitting those pads. That's all nice. If you, like I said, do some research, folks. Go on YouTube. Look at old
Is that Roger Mayweather?
Roger Mayweather. Look at some old train videos
Uncle
of
Roger Mayweather.
and it's very phenomenal. And rest in peace, brother. We hope we send our condolences to the rest of the Mayweather family out there in Las Vegas, I believe.
We're 3 months into 2020. We've had tragedies. We've lost sports stars, athletes, fighters.
It's crazy.
And now we got this hovering virus upon us, and it's only the 3rd month.
Yeah.
And Orange County may shut down tomorrow.
It's crazy.
What the hell?
It's crazy. What are people going to start doing? And it's very unfortunate because you hear stories. Like I just heard a story from somebody and talking about how one of their friends' sister went out grocery shopping at today, I believe. And as they're going home, they get to their house and apparently somebody was following them. And they got out of the car and basically robbed them at gunpoint for all their groceries.
Somebody told me a similar story that somebody followed them and then just reached into their car as they were exiting and bam, got them for everything they had. It was actually from the bank. So people are out there doing some nasty stuff right now. I like that background. That's kind of cool. I like the black background.
Wow.
Keep it black. You don't like that, do you, Robert? It doesn't give it depth or something?
Yeah.
I dig it. I think it's kind of cool. I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, people out there, I know, desperate needs, I get it. But, if somebody's about to rob you by gunpoint, please don't try to fight it off. You're going to get shot. You're going to get. I understand it's food. I understand, but if there's a faith that you believe in, there's always somebody over there looking over you, and believe me, you'll be rewarded towards the end, or something's going to happen to you where you're going to be blessed with something.
Look at Joe getting philosophical and religious.
And that's the truth. And this is honest to God truth. And I shared this story with you earlier. This happened way a long time. This probably happened when I was probably in my mid-20s. I was driving somewhere, and to the point where I was buying a truck, and this is way before the whole craze. This is a normal day. Family
Santa Ana?
Santa Ana family in a pickup truck had their groceries in the back of their truck. They figured they're done shopping, and as we're at a stop sign, some guys cross the street, probably about 2 or 3 of them, decide, and then just popped in my head. I just remember the story, like just when I was talking to you earlier, and basically robbed these guys, took all the groceries, and I'm sitting there like, holy shit! And this is when I was young and healthy, and I was able to, do something about it. So me I always try to be that superhero, and people hate when I do that because they're afraid that one day something's going to happen to me. Fortunately, I caught up with one of the guys, grabbed a couple of bags, and the poor family was just devastated because, you look at the family, you could tell these are family that weren't really from here, but they work hard to make it right for their family that is actually born here.
Got it.
And so, they were upset. So me at the time, I was making some decent money, and so I slipped them a couple, like $100 and some bucks, saying here, and they were like, no. I go, no, this is from me, and I'm trying to. I don't know any Spanish, so I'm trying my best to tell them in English. So my corazón,
Joey El Toro.
and so I gave them the money, and then they took off, and then and like I think a year later, I was at a restaurant, and some kid came up to me and said, "Sir, I want to thank you again." I'm like,
Damn.
Thank me again for what? He's like, well, remember, I remember you from a long time. My family remembers you. I'm like, your family? Like, yeah, you're the one that gave us the money for the groceries, and I really appreciate that. We really appreciate it. I see the family. I'm like, oh, shit. And it touched me. And then they were still trying to say that, they wanted to give me something. I go, no, it's good. It came from my heart.
Yeah,
and
you're a good guy.
And like I said, it's just when stories like this, it brings back memories of shit that, that
everybody needs to do that today. Everybody needs to make that happen.
And it is crazy, and this is probably a story I never shared with anybody until like we're talking about it.
Yeah.
Like stories pop in my head out of
amazed by
nowhere.
it.
And I'm like, oh shit, I remember this. I remember that day. I was middle of Santa Ana on near I think 4th Street, right there in that whole area. And watching this poor family getting their groceries taken out of their car.
And 4th Street don't look like it does now.
Oh,
Not back then.
No, it's a lot different. A lot of yuppies and a lot of hipsters live in that area
now.
now.
It looks like Irvine, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much it does.
Totally.
But yeah, you know what? And folks, if you have a chance to even give back, I mean, I know times are going to be hard for everybody, but if you can afford to give back to some of these families out there that are living, and not having enough to provide, especially the ones that have kids. With me, I figure, what, if I'm in that situation, I'd rather take care of my family first than me feeding myself. I want to make sure my wife or little children or everything else taken care of before, me. And because I can do what I got to do to make myself, something.
We know you kill a deer.
And like people out there that are watching the MMA world fighters, donate, man, donate if you can to, or maybe you have a family that lives in your apartment complex that you see them, hurting for something.
Yeah.
And it happened to us the other day, and my wife and I, this is no bullshit. We went to the store, we bought everything we can, but fortunately they didn't have no eggs. And so I was sharing my story with our neighbor, like, oh yeah, we just got water, we're good, we got this, and the only thing we didn't get was eggs. And here, I'm in the bedroom getting myself ready, changing up, and I hear the door knock, and the neighbor from across the way gave my wife, whatever eggs they had. Because
that means they can hear you talk.
So
Robert tells me this all the time. He's like, everybody can hear you, you idiot. I'm like, no, they can't. But people can hear you next door to your house?
No, I was outside having a conversation.
Oh, okay.
No, with that same neighbor. So he went upstairs because he mentioned that him and his wife that day bought a lot of eggs.
Okay, because I'm tortured by the fact that these guys think everybody hears everything.
No, and so when we went back in the house, we were good, and we heard the knock on the door, and it was the same neighbor I talked to gave us some eggs.
That's very kind.
And which it was nice, and it touches me. And so, I paid him back with something, and he was happy.
Not a hug, because it's social distancing right now. No hugging.
I found the video.
No hugs. Let's see the video, and then we'll be on our way out. Robert's got a video coming up for you. He found it, and he's going to put it up right behind us. There it goes. What the hell is that? Corio Sotido. Featuring Rubik. Holy shit.
I can actually dance like that.
Yeah, I'd rather see them.
I'm pretty good.
Whoever invented those shorts needs the Nobel Peace Prize.
That's pretty.
Here we go.
Oh, hey, there you go.
There it is. I don't even throw money. I go where I get a freebie.
No, but honestly, I have dance moves like that. Believe it or not. I mean,
I don't want to know.
You should see me when I'm little. A couple of shots in Vegas.
Chipping bulls ain't my place. It's very nice, Robert. Did you shoot this choreography?
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. So, fighters, dancers, yoga people, if you're looking to shoot a promo or anything to get your information out there on social media, YouTube, Facebook, whatever it may be, hit us up at Free Admission Media. We can give you some pricing. We have a studio, as you can tell. Right now, we're in it. Green screen is available, or we can do location. It's better to do it right here in the studio because we can make it happen. But DM us, and we'd love to put something together for you. Look at Blake Troop's videos. They're incredible. Vanessa Demopoulos did one recently, Carla Esparza. So Robert's constantly busy. I don't know these young ladies' names, but I'm going to beg him to shoot one more when I'm available for it.
I think you and I should do that same setup. I think you and I wear those same shorts and the same tops.
I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking I need to be the camera guy or something.
I think that'll be hot. You and I to get together and do a dance routine like that. I mean, we did the whole jazz hands and everything else.
That's different, but yeah.
You know, oh, hey, what's happening?
Anyways.
But yeah, folks, I know we're coming at the hour, and once again, we're here to bring some laughter to your life. If hopefully we did that. But once again, it's very important, to keep yourself healthy. Make yourself hydrated. Keep you eat healthy food. Keep yourself moving, exercising in your own home. Sweat it out. I'm not a doctor, but that usually helps out a little bit.
Social distancing, hydrate, eat good, be good to your people, and take care of the kids.
And please, like you said, if you have a chance, donate to people that you talk to in the area.
Right. Share.
And it comes down to it. Don't be that person that's going to be stocking up your house your garage full of 10,000 things of toilet paper and paper towels. There's people out there that might need it more than you do.
Kids too. Right?
Of course. And
anyways, bring us out, Joe.
Once again.
Hold on.
Oh, hold up. Whoa, sorry.
Dude Jitsu.
I don't think Joey saw this before.
Oh, let's see.
It's funny.
I think this is Dondo and Don.
Howdy, partner. Oh, boy.
Dude Jitsu and Johnny Blackwell. That's me playing guitar.
I can hear that. What the?
Do Lions kill from the back position right
That was
there.
you playing the guitar in the background. That's
for
real.
And he's doing a good job right there defending his neck very good. Remember, I got that belt right now. Do you feel my belt pushing up against your back right there a little bit?
Something in my back. I got a lot greater since then. That's 2 years ago.
All right, now. Okay, so we want to get in and attack this man's neck, just choke him like
Brokeback Mountain, I'm telling you.
Wetback Mountain.
Okay. So we try to get in here and just kind of keep Arnold busy. Try to just fiddle fuck in here, right, for a little bit.
Fiddle fuck.
Like, what the hell's going on, right? What the hell's going on? And then look, this. Oh, what's this? What's this coming through right there? Uh-oh. Is that his sleeve or lapel? Nah, man. That's my fucking gi pants, bro. That's my gi pants. Uh-oh. He's in real trouble now. Shit. Now you got a couple questions you got to ask yourself, right? Am I going to pass out? Am I going to tap out? How did this man get his gi pants wrapped around my neck so tight? There's one more question you need to ask yourself, Mr. Don Doe from wherever you train at. How to get your pants off.
What the hell?
Yeah, baby. We call this a
Oh no! Oh my God! Look at that!
Well, thanks for tuning in, y'all.
Oh, look at those. Damn, that's a nice sexy legs.
Couldn't be in. Unfortunately, I choked his ass so bad he's in a hospital right now trying to recover, and I kept his pants as a souvenir. So make sure y'all tune in every week. I'm trying to get different types of techniques on you and teach you how to defend yourself. So in case anybody grabs on you, can whoop their ass and stuff, man. All right. So y'all have a good one now. Tune in now.
Wow, that was.
Let me tell you, I had no recollection of that. I actually don't remember it. I know that we did something, and maybe there's another one out there, but I didn't remember that was the episode.
That is.
It doesn't surprise me.
That is funny.
That's called no gi. That's when you got no drawers on.
No gi. That's just man. You just like.
Thank you, Robert, for bringing us back.
It was like Brokeback Mountain Part 2.
It is always that in our workplace.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Bring us out, Joe. There's the logo.
But anyway, folks, this is the Jim Crasher Show. Once again, please, next week, who we got
7
again?
p.m.
7 p.m.
Richard Areola
Richard Areola, folks.
from the Areola Brothers Wrestling Crew.
And, of course, next week you'll catch more of the Bull or Noble segment. I didn't bring it up this week, but definitely for sure next week I got something brand new for you guys. But, yeah, we're signing out. You can catch me at Joey the Bull at Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, whatever.
Tic Tac.
What about you?
Dondo the Jim Crasher on Instagram. John Dondo on Facebook.
And Adam Woods, we love you, brother. Take care of your family. And Robert, producer, we love you, brother, too. Peace out. See you next week.